Are you ready?
All right, so wanted to cover this 4.16 that's coming to JP. So we got a couple months right before this comes to global. It really should come before the anniversary. If it doesn't, that's actually a bit of a problem. So what this update does is two things that are okay. Well, I guess three things. This Patan battle. This is something that they talked about in the battle hour. This is a little vague, but it seems to be like an adventure system similar to like Legends, where you'll have some almost like a ticket type thing. You'll put this ticket into whatever this algorithm, and then it's timed. There's different times. The way Legend does it is there's a 24 hours, there's a 7 hours, there's a 3 hours, and there's a 1 hour. They all scale to give different rewards. And then when it ends, it just says, "Oh, cool! You know, your adventure has ended. Collect your rewards. You get a bunch of random rewards, and then you restart. Right? You do it over again. Pretty good for gacha games like this. Keeps you always logging into, right? Because you're always going to be refreshing that. So I don't know I care so much about this. The only thing that would be amazing is if this would start giving hidden potential orbs. If it does that, this is by far one of the best things they could have added. If it doesn't do that and it just gives like training items and like Zenny, random like medals, then I guess it's like okay. It's not bad, but it's okay. If this doesn't do hidden potential orbs, this is a missed opportunity for sure. Um Same name update. So the way that the game would work right now is, let's say you were running um a Super Saiyan team, right? So there is a ton of Super Saiyan Gokus. This one is the LR Prime battle. You'd want to click him, and let's say you'd want to run. You know what? This will be easier if I just do it like this. So if we ran into the Super Saiyan team, right? This is what we get to look at. He has the same name as him. They both have the same name as him. He's actually the main leader, technically. He has the highest stats you could run. So you would always have a problem where you would want to run him, right? He's the best leader to run a Super Saiyan team. And then now you can't run him. He's arguably the best unit you could put on this team, long or short events. So now instantly, well, okay, not with him. But if it was because I'm stupid, they don't share the same name. If you could not add him and like him. After his EZA, he's completely amazing, right? But you can't run them both together. Um, there's someone else. No one else that was really useful. Okay, well, him. I remember seeing him. So he's really good in like short events, right? Because he has a 70% chance to stun. Can't run him and him or him, right? You have to pick one of them. That always sucked. Broly's another one, right? So you go into movie bosses. You click on main leader, right? Because everyone else is pretty subpar, right? So he's probably the best one, right? So you click on him, bam, instantly you cannot run LR Tech Broly. He's literally going to be one of the best, the hardest hitting units you can put on this team. Can't run him because of the leader. So stuff like this would happen pretty often. It does allow, it does make you, it forces you to create more unique teams, right? So I've never really thought of it as a problem. But now you're going to be able to put them on there. Now, an update to this that isn't showing here, we already know, is they will not link up. So you'll be able to put them both on the same team, right? So you'll click on him, bam, click on him, bam. And now if you put them next to each other on the same rotation, they will not link up, even though they share like most link sets. This is the problem with units that have the same name. They usually have very identical link sets because they're technically the same unit, just from different tenses, different like battles or whatever it is, different parts of the game. So they won't link up though, because if it did, that'd be a little OP. So I kind of agree with the no linking. So you'll just have to, you can pick them now, right? Put them on the same team, but then you'll have to put them on different rotations, right? You'll have to plan a little bit more. But I still think it's a great thing that now you can run them together, and it allows them to come out with more units. I think this is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this, as long as they don't get lazy. Because if this is what they do, and now 6 months later, I have my 9th Super Saiyan Goku that's coming out on a banner, now we have a problem. Because now you're getting, it's a lazy way to create new units, and it doesn't that would be really, really bad for the game. I don't think they'll make that mistake. They're pretty good. But it does give them more opportunities to create units, because what they've been doing is they'll create units like this, right? Unique units. So this is like, this would probably, if they had done this before, been just a Broly unit. But they added Cheelai and Lemo, so now this you can run with the other Broly, even though they're both Brolys, because and Cheelai and Lemo are in the name, they're separate. But now here's the problem. You have a unit like this, Broly, Cheelai, and Lemo. You can't put them on a lot of teams, because Cheelai and Lemo are gonna negate all of his teams. So now you can't put him on Pure Saiyans, because Cheelai and Lemo aren't Pure Saiyans. You can't put him on let's see, what else would he have fit on? Can't put him on Pure Saiyans. I don't know if you would have put him on full power. Probably not. Can't put him on Exploding Ray. You can't use any of these links, any of these categories now, because Cheelai and Lemo don't fit on it. This has been the main issue with Joined Forces from the beginning. Like, a unit like this really gets shafted, because now, you know, this unit doesn't go on androids, because it's Golden Frieza N17. He doesn't go on androids or Wicked Bloodline. So now you lose 2 categories he could have been on, which would have been amazing for this card. And we're stuck with only categories or links that they both can share. Like, so they can both be on Universe Survival Saga. They can both be on Rep 7. That's where things become a problem, when you start mixing weird units like this. So even though this guy was pretty cool, and the other one, where is it? This guy, another amazing unit, but now look, 3 categories. How many? What, Wicked Bloodlines? No, you can't. Look at everyone else that doesn't belong. Hybrids? No. Look at how many people don't belong. Pure Saiyans? No. Like, that gets ruined in the card when you do this. So I have always really not liked these mixture of cards, even though they look super cool and they're super badass. If you want to run a team besides Universe Survival Saga, besides Rep 7, you can't run this team. Joined Forces is a nightmare of a team for this reason. So when you look at all these weird units, none of them link together. It doesn't work. I feel like this was something they tried to do, and it's a failed attempt to create a category. Something that they probably thought looked cool on paper, and it's just slowly, like, failing as you unfold everything. It just doesn't work. Let's see. This is another one. Really cool unit. Really cool passive. Really strong active skill. Are we on hybrids? No. We're not on hybrids, because she's not a hybrid. We have a Trunks card that we can't use. Future, Time Travelers, basically the same team. Joined Forces, we just talked about that. It's terrible. We have Final Trump Revenge and Battle of Wits. That's it. And, well, and these two, but these are really like the same team. So I think this will be a good thing. It's gonna help out a lot of units get on teams better. Like, for instance, that new Goku that's coming out, the Kid Goku. That was a bit of a problem for him. This one. So this kid is really good, right? He's pretty good when you look at his whole thing. But now, when you look at him in his categories, he's almost always up against this one, because they share a lot of the same categories. So because of that, you'd almost never pick them. You'd always pick this one. This one's way better, right? Chance to stun, these large boosts in attack and defense, active skill, like way, way, way better. But now you run both, right? Sure, put them on different rotations, you have no problem. So I think this is a really good thing, really healthy for the update for the game, as long as it doesn't make them lazy with creating new units and they still keep their creativity. I think this will be great. Next segment is this part. This is very interesting. So you can now get coins when you trade in multiple units. So the way that this has been explained, and I've just heard this, I have not read this anywhere in game. So if you pull this Goku All right, like this one right here. Or you know what, yeah. So we'll pull this Tech Gogeta, right? He's a Dokkan Fest exclusive, right? That is the only place you can pull him. You would be able to turn him in, and you'd be able to get a red coin. We don't know how much. I'm assuming it's one. I mean, it could be more, but let's just say it's one. So as you continue through summoning, getting shafted over and over again, you can keep bobbing them, getting more and more coins. No, you won't be able to buy the brand new unit that you just got, but you could at least get enough to maybe save up or buy someone else. Now, this is a little unclear. In the photo, where's the photo? There was a photo somewhere. I'm gonna pause. I want to find it. It's actually pretty important. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So it picks the three same units. I would say this is for a reason, right? So the way this is supposed to work is you can pull this Goku on any of these banners. These banners are the miscellaneous ones, the ones that are not Dokkan Fest exclusives. They're not legendary summon banners. So like the 50% support banners, heroes, any other weird collabs, things like that, right? The banners that basically aren't either of these two. You get blue coins. These don't come often. Now this is a Dokkan Fest exclusive banner, right? So like Gogeta that just came out, Super Saiyan 4, or I don't know, Tech Gohan, whatever. All of those Dokkan Fest units, right? Those are normally red coin banners. And now for the legendary summon ones, right? For the ones that you should pretty much be always avoiding, you can get this. So I'm assuming it's 1 coin per. So let's say you pull this unit, but you pulled him from a legendary summon banner. The game should recognize that, and if you go to Baba him, you will get the coin. I assume it's 1 coin. If you pull him from a Dokkan Fest banner, you get a red. If you were summoning on other ones, you can get blue. So this is really good. This is really close to a pity system that we're getting. That would be really great. So pity system would be more, it's like the next step. So a pity system would be, let's say you summon on the banner 20 times, right? So that's a lot of stones, and to keep summoning and not get what you're looking for, that's a lot. So after the 20th summon, you will be guaranteed a featured unit. It's not going to be the new unit, but a featured unit. So that's like how that pity system would work. This is close to that, right? Where we're able to actually exchange to get these coins, because you can then use these coins to buy very specific characters. So this is great. The only unfortunate thing, and this is what upset a lot of people, is this is not retroactive. This does not apply to units you currently have. So for instance, in my box, I have like 4 Spirit Bomb Absorbed Gokus, because I just kept pulling them for whatever reason, even though I have them rainbowed. I cannot turn those in to get gold coins. The reason is not stated. It's possible for units like this, where they might not be keeping track exactly where this unit was pulled for you. I'm sure they could go back and get all that data and apply it. They probably just don't want to. But for other units, like let's say the Spirit Bombs or Goku, I cannot pull him anywhere besides a legendary summon banner. I think it would be fair for units like that where you cannot pull them elsewhere. You should be able to still turn them in retroactively. I think that's kind of BS. But I think that for units like this, where you can pull them anywhere, they're just in the general and featured pool, these are the ones that are messing it up to where they're just saying, yeah, no, you're just not able to do it at all. It is what it is. No point in arguing about it and being upset about it. It's still a fantastic update, regardless of this one, small factor that you've been holding on to some of these SSRs and you're not going to be able to turn them in. It is what it is. Get over it. But from now on, not from now, but from whenever this update drops to global, which is going to be a while, from that point on, this applies. So this really hits hard for people summoning now, because it's like, yeah, well, if I don't summon now and I just wait, all that summoning I do later, I'll be able to trade these guys in for coins. All the units you pull from today until then, nothing. You can't do any of this. You're just going to bob with them and they're gone. A lot of people I've seen are talking about skipping anniversary and skipping all these banners because of this coin update. Hey, man, if you think you can skip the anniversary and make it through without summoning, by all means, but I highly doubt that, because it's just going to be hype. skipping everything from now until the anniversary. I agree. You should be doing that. The next bait really is going to be Saiyan Day. Saiyan Day is going to be probably extremely hype for us, but we'll see when we get there. But that is covering these updates from JP that are going to be coming to global. Hopefully in the next couple, like maybe in a month or so. I really hope we don't have to wait till after the anniversary. That would really suck. It would really be nice to have this and we can apply it, and then during the anniversary, all your summons, you're just gaining more coins. That would be literally, that would make our anniversary better than JP's. And then we can literally say global #1. But yeah, we're going to end this one here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.